morning, everyone. It's Ben Green. I'm out here at Lake Castaic, and today I have a very special guest, Hall of Fame fisherman Don Iovino. Say hi there, Don.
How you doing, folks?
Don's got his lucky lanyard on. And what's interesting in preparation for today, you know, if you watch a lot of Don Iovino's videos that are out there, you see the 1970 Ranger Pro Staff shirt pop up quite often, and I happen to have 3 of them in my closet, so I put one on today. And first thing this morning when Don saw it, he said, hey, that's the shirt I won the world championship in. So pretty excited about that, and stay tuned. We got a lot in this video. Basically, we're going to be talking about some of Don's techniques, a lot of the products that he has, and how Don's going to help a guy like me become a better fisherman. We've already updated the Lowrances, and we're ready to go.
Here's the chart after the update that I just did with them without the Navionics chip, and you can see it's pretty nice. The detail is just as good as a Navionics chip. What I did is update the chart to the new Genesis, and when he puts a chip in there, a blank chip, he'll be able to program everything that he sees there. We don't have the chip today, but you can see how detailed it is without the Navionics chip. This is a great way of split-shotting reapers. I'm going to show you the way I like doing it. There's a lot of other ways, but to do it a finesse style and to do it the way I'm showing you, it's pretty cool. First thing, we're going to put a tungsten split shot sinker, run the line in like so. Then you take a 6mm bead by Top Brass, and you want to use fire polish so they don't cut the line. They're very important. Top Brass sells those special beads. This is a 6mm, it's black. Then you want to use an owner cover stop hook. I like the number 2. And the reason I like it, it's got this little nylon hook right here. It doesn't tear the bait. And it's very sharp. I tie a double Palomar. I'll run it in once. Then I'll run it in again. I can still see a little bit too. Then I'm going to make my loop. Run the hook through the loop. Wet it a little bit. And always pull with the short end on light line. If you pull with the long line, you're going to hurt the line. This way you're going to cut that off. You see what happens when you're pulling with the short end. See what it does to the line? But you're going to cut that off. So always pull with the short end. Very important, especially on light line. Heavy line, it really don't matter. But when you're fishing light line, it's very, very important. This is a Don Iovino Lightning Shad Reaper. And it's very important when you rig the Reaper, always rig it on the top, like so. Rigging it from the top, and if you don't, it'll twist too much. Then you run it in, and you let that little piece of nylon hold it, and then you're coming in, and you push it up a little bit, and run it in. Just like so. And what you have this running on the top like this, and that way it'll float and fall. I was showing Ben in my pool what it does when it's falling when you put it this way. If you put that through the flat side, you're going to get this. This way you're going to get a nice fall. So now what you have, you're going to take this bead. This is a bead pegget made by Top Brass. You're going to run it into the hole like so. Pull it through, make it nice and tight, and you're going to trim it off. Be careful when you're trimming it off you don't cut the line. Now it creates a sinker stop. You can just move the bead, and when you get stuck, what I like about this is when you get stuck with the sinker, it'll pull down, and all you got to do is pull it back. I like about a 3-foot leader, about like this. And now we're ready to go. Well, folks, if you want to be able to get all this stuff, you can get all this stuff off of Tackle Warehouse under Don Iovino products, and also Top Brass products, and then the Tungsten Sinker, and then Owner. My baits are on Don Iovino product under the Reapers. I like to use the 135, which is purple. I don't have one with me now, but that's a great color. And also the Lightning Shad, which is this color right here. My new rods, I got my Splash It rod that's doing really well. It's great for cranking. I have my 2 bait casters, one bait caster and one spinning and Finesse. And that bait caster has really been a great seller too right now, because it's a great jerkbait rod. I didn't design it for that, but the guys are buying the heck out of them for jerkbait fishing. So you can get a lot of use out of that Finesse rod. And what I like about my rods, and what I try to do, is come out with a quality rod at a decent price. The split shot rod's $129, and the other ones, the Finesse rods, are $119. So you're getting a good value for your money, and you're getting a great quality rod. Also, I have my cranks. We just call it a Don Iovino crank zoner. All the good colors, the Missouri Craw and the Phantom Green, which are very popular. Now you don't have to spend $70, $80 to get a crank plug. You can buy them for $9.95. Also, you have all my worms, my book, and my sonar video. So if anything you can help you with, support my products. I support bass fishing. With the new update, you can see the fish on the bottom here, which you can't see on your video, but you can see it on the structure scan with the new updates on the 18.2. You can see all the fish that are sitting there. Look at the video, you'll see nothing, but on the structure scan you can see the fish. All those are fish right there. And so without that structure scan, you would think there was nothing there, but they are. This time of year when the water's cold, the fish are on the bottom. They love to be right in the mud. They kind of multate there. As the water gets colder, the more they lay on the bottom, and they really have to slow dead stick fishing. But you can see fish are still suspended. There's a fish there, and there's a fish there. You can see it here, but you can see it much better here.
And that's with the new updates.
This is all with the new updates that I did, 18.2.
Thanks, Don. Nice fish, Don.
Huh?
How'd you get that one?
Swimming a Reaper, just like we did on the rigging. It's a deadly bait. The way to fish, the water temperature's 58, and they're eating it on the sink. You throw it out, let it fall, and retrieve it real slow.
All right, Don.
It works, don't it?
Good teacher, and I'm trying to be a good student out here today.
You're a good student.
And we got a good one hooked up.
I'm right on it right now. That's that Iovino Reaper.
The Iovino Reaper.
At 128.
We're gonna take our time.
Take
we
your
got
time.
this light finesse line out here in the west, as people know.
Somebody already said it. They're gonna get some Reapers.
That's right. Pick up those Reapers at iovino.com. My first time ever throwing this bait. I'll be able to land it. I'll be able to land it by myself here. There we go.
Yeah.
Don Iovino Reaper.
Way to
First
go.
time he told me where to go, how to throw it, where to cast. You saw him tie my line up for me.
And we only been on.
Awesome.
Yeah, we only been on the lake. What? 5 minutes?
That's right. We're gonna get this one back in the water.
Okay.
We'll catch some more.
Well, we just moved to another spot. We showed fish on the structure scan. They're sitting right off the point here, suspended. He threw the Reaper out and swam it back, and he's on. Looks like a big, decent fish too, folks. He's bringing it in slow.
Good fish.
It's a good one. Oh yeah. Tournament fish. Here it comes, folks. Oh, look at that beauty.
How about that?
Don Iovino Reaper, Don Iovino
Reaper.
system, and a good fisherman catching them.
Iovino.com.
Iovino.com. Or email me at don.iovino@yahoo.com. And I'll set you up. It's under tough conditions. We've already caught 4 fish in the last 30 minutes under really tough conditions. And I'm teaching this guy, Ben Green, too much.
That's right. I appreciate it, Don.
There he goes. Bye-bye, fish.
Hey all, so we're ending up our day here at Don Iovino's garage, and I'm gonna turn the camera around a little bit and have Don explain some of his products, what he does, and in the fishing community we all support each other, and this is what Don does. He packs the orders here. So he was kind enough a couple weeks ago to show me everything that went down at his house and everything that he put together, and I just wanted to have that opportunity. I asked him for that opportunity to share that with you, so follow along. So Don, this is your workshop. Kind of take us through the products and the services that you offer the fishing community.
Well, I have my rods that Major Craft makes for me. I have my Finesse rods, my spinning and my bait cast, and my splash it rod, topwater rod, cranking, and Carolina fishing. I only make 3 rods, but Major Craft makes a lot of rods for me. For them, they make a lot of models, but these are mine. These are my sponsors: Lowrance, Major Craft, Maxima, Gary Yamamoto, and Tackle Warehouse. They carry most of all my products. These are my splashets. Probably the best topwater bait in the country, best topwater popper in the country. Sell them. I've had them for over 30 years, and they just keep selling and selling and selling. These are my new cranks. This is a shad version. This is Phantom Green. This is Phantom Red. Very popular on eBay. And this turned out to be a great thing that I did to come up with this bait. I built reels, custom reels. These are my 2500 Cs. I still build a lot of them, custom. They're great finesse fishing reels. They always will be, and they're the real thing. It's all metal. Guys still love fishing with these here. And we'll go over here. You see my wormizers. A great tool, saves you a lot of money. Save your plastics with them. Probably one of the best tools on the market today for the money. Save your worms, especially your Senkos. You know what the Senkos cost. This is my sonar video.
So Don, this is a giant bass. Can you tell us about this bass here?
I caught that at Castaic in 45 foot of water on a doodle worm, doodling. And I think it was 1983, 84. I'm not sure. I named it after my wife, Darlene. I tried to keep her alive, but she just wouldn't. I just couldn't get her to go back in the water. It broke my heart to kill her. So anyway, she's up there, and I look at her every day. I think of my wife.
Well, hey, we're just wrapping it up. There was a great day on the water. Again, Don, I want to thank you. And you had an opportunity to thank your sponsors. I want to thank my sponsors, which are my customers, the folks, hopefully, that are tuning into this. And without them and their support, and you, obviously, signing up with me and your insurance, and that's how this whole thing came together today. I appreciate that, Don, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and hopefully they got a little insight into Iovino products, into the man himself, Don Iovino. And we look forward to seeing you out on the water soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.